Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my monthly favorites and fails. So this is for March and I didn't try that many new things in March, so I'm obviously using things all the time, but this is my monthly check-in for my new things that I've tried, and I actually only have a handful of things here, so this will be a pretty fast video. So I do this video every month and it's a way to come back and check in on things that I've tried on camera or done a first impression video for, or just things that I've used off camera a bunch and let you know my thoughts now that I've had them for a little bit longer. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Colin. I'm a non-binary Latinx scientist and lover of makeup with a particular love for indie makeup and high-end makeup. And I tend to take a pretty analytical approach to my reviews and my collection as a whole. And I have new content every week, so I'd love to have you subscribe. Okay, so before I start, I don't think there should be any noise today. They have been doing a lot of construction, like 6 to 7 days a week outside, like directly outside of our window. I mentioned in other videos, it's made filming really hard because it's so loud. I've sent some friends like Steven and Kelly and stuff videos because it's been like saws, like they're installing new pipes and stuff down there. So they've been sawing things, drilling things, jackhammering, and then they brought in this new machine over the last couple days that cause they put like gravel over stuff, and then they brought in this thing that's like pounding the ground and it's shaking the building so hard that like right next to me is where all of our booze and stuff is, and those are all rattling, the dishes are rattling. It shook the building so hard that the elevator shut down the other day because the seismic sensor was triggered and it thought we were having an earthquake. And then they did that again today. So it's been fun. Yesterday they started jackhammering at 7:30 in the morning and they ended at around 8 p.m. Like, it was a long day of noise. I've had headaches. Also, the last video that I posted was just about a week ago. Normally I have multiple videos a week, but right now, not the easiest. But that was the brands I won't buy and why video, and that has done really well. I'm very proud of that. I was a little nervous to post that and just to see, what people would say, but there's been really great comments, really good discussion in the comments, and I've really enjoyed it. And so thank you. And anybody that subscribed after seeing that, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. I hope you like the rest of my content. Okay, so I have a very small handful of things here. I did get some stuff over the last couple days, but I'll talk about those more at the end of this month. I had a Rouge reward at Sephora, so I just got a few things, including a couple of those Pat McGrath Chromolux pigments that I've been wanting, and it took them a very long time to get here because UPS just delayed it by 5-6 days, and now they're on sale. But I did get these, and then I am wearing one of the things I got, which was the Space Cowboy Moon Dust from Urban Decay. That's what I have on my lids. I already have lithium and love it and love the formula, so I knew I'd like it. So I did pick this up and very happy with this. And then I got the orange Haus Labs paint, so I have most of these now. But I'll talk about those once I use them more, especially the Pat McGrath pigments and the orange Haus Labs paint. I also got some stuff from Eldridge recently, and I've only used them a handful of times, so I'm not going to really talk about them too much here. I'll have an actual review later, but I did get one of the glosses. I got the new shade Sorcery. Really liking this so far. I've worn it twice. And it's really nice. It's kind of like a lip oil lip gloss hybrid. It's very, very hydrating and feels really good on the lips. I love the color and I already want to buy more. I just can't really afford it at the moment. And I finally picked up Meet Me in Berlin when it restocked, and that's actually what I'm wearing on my lips now. Really, really like this. Really like this formula. It's a really pretty brown. It's more of a satin versus Cinnabar, which is the other lipstick I have from Eldridge. Really like this. My best friend also got it and is wearing it today. It's worn it a handful of times now. Really comfortable. Really love the color. I think it's going to be my new go-to lip shade. Really, really like this. I also really want Merit 1990, and I think they're different enough that I might pick that up during the Sephora sale. So If you have both, let me know in the comments what you think of the difference in them. That feels a little more balmy, like it's a little shinier and more lip balm like. Okay, so for new products that I actually tried this month, you've seen a few of these on camera and a few of them not. So I did try 2 liners this month. I'm kind of on the hunt for the perfect eyeliner formula for me. I might have mentioned one of these before, so I did get the Pat McGrath Black Coffee eyeliner because it was finally back in stock. And then I got Endless Cacao from Makeup Forever. And I've been wearing these a lot, like almost every day I've had to sharpen them a bunch. Really like both of these for different things. So most people think of these as lip liners, and these keep selling out because I think Hailey Bieber posted about them or something, and so they kept disappearing. And I know Katie Jane Hughes loves this and uses it as like a go-to lip liner. It's one of their artistry color pencils, so you can use it all over the face. I've used it to basically contour because it is a cooler toned shade, and it's really pretty. It worked really well for that, blends out really nice. I have it on my eyes today underneath Space Cowboy, so I just have like a little smudge right here along the lash line. I've done a bunch of days I just wore this kind of smudged around my eye as like a soft smudgy eyeliner look, and it's really nice. And I was worried because it's a multi-use product that can be used on the lips and stuff that it wouldn't last very well, but it does. It lasts all day. Really, really happy with this, and I want to get some more. I think I have, for the Sephora sale, I have the walnut shade and another one. I don't remember the name right now. It's like whatever walnut, and then the caffeine shade. I have both of those because one's a little more caramel and one's rosy. And I figured they'd be good lip liners. I could use them maybe as a blush or something. I don't know, but I really want to try those. So really, really liking this. And then Black Coffee I've wanted to try for a while. I'm kind of on the hunt for this kind of a more of this kind of a formula. You can see I already need to sharpen it again. It's a really creamy eyeliner. I mean, it's been around for years. People love it. It's a little darker and a little more cool toned than Melt Cacao, which is my other go-to eyeliner. That one you can smudge really nicely. This one's not quite as smudgeable, but it's a little more pigmented, a little cooler toned, and I think lasts a little longer without needing to set it. It lasts all day, and it works really well in the waterline, so I've been really, really enjoying this and wearing it a lot. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of side-by-side comparisons where I wear like this on one eye and Haus Labs on this eye, or Urban Decay on this eye, and I've been doing a lot of comparison things in the background. So an in-depth eyeliner formula comparison video is coming sometime soon, but there's still a couple more that I want to try, so. Okay, and then I only have a couple things left. I have the new Nomad palette that was sent to me in PR, and then a couple things from Pat McGrath that I bought myself. So I'll talk about the Pat McGrath stuff. So I think I did a video using the quad, and I didn't put on the lipstick in that video, but she did 30% off her Lunar New Year collection, and I picked up the lipstick and the quad. This is the quad Voyeuristic Vixen that had come out with the blushes originally, and she re-released it for this, and I missed it then and I've wanted it since, so I was very happy to get this, and I am very happy with this. This is what I was wearing in that last video. Really love this. This isn't my favorite. This is a little more pinky than I would actually like it to be. I kind of wish this was a slightly different tone, but I still really like it, and it's the kind of red base shades that I do like. Really want the new quad that came out with the bronzers. I might pick that up during the Sephora sale. I'm trying not to spend very much, but I do have like, I think like a $90 gift card, so I'm taking that into account, and then I might spend a little bit of my own money, but I really want that quad. It looks basic but beautiful. But I've been really enjoying this. And then the lipstick is beautiful. It is really, really pretty. I've worn it a couple of times. It felt like a shame to actually use it because it's so pretty, like the actual bullet itself. It's a really nice red. It's the shade Rouge 8, and it is a bright brick red is what they describe it. And I would definitely say it is a bright brick red. It's really pretty. I almost wore it today, but I wanted to wear the Lisa color. I know Miriam A said it was very similar to Fever Dream, but that's really peach on my skin tone at least. That pulls very, very peach. And this is definitely like that, like, it's not a blue base red or a really pink red. It's very much a brick red, but it's really bright, but not orange. It's just a really unique color, and I love red, so I had to get this, and I'm very happy. So I like Pat McGrath's lipstick formula. I think this is my 7th one. And then the last thing is the new Nomad palette. So this is the Nomad Royal Europe palette. This was sent to me in PR. I do have a code with Nomad, although it is not an affiliate code, it's just a discount code. I don't make any money from that. But I really like this palette. I'm very happy. I have a 3 looks video with this. I think it's really beautiful. I do know some people are not happy about the theme. I saw a lot of people who were like, as a anti-monarchist, I can't buy this. I know Jamila talked about her feelings in her video, and I definitely understand. Like, those are all valid points and valid issues to have with the theme. I don't think this is necessarily like glorifying colonialism or glorifying the royal families or anything like that. You know, they are a brand based on travel and tourism, and these castles are big tourist attractions. But I did have a couple people comment on that video saying they were disappointed in me for not talking about that in the video, but it was like, one, I only had a couple hours to film, but also the world is on fire right now, and there are a bunch of people, and I said this in response to that, it's a very long response. There are a lot of things going on in my personal life and in the world around me that are more important than whether or not I like monarchies or not. I don't really have an opinion on. I mean, like, I follow things about the royal family, like the British royal family a little bit. I watched The Crown. I really like The Crown as a TV show. You know, I know it's not 100% historical accurate, but it's a fun TV show. I enjoy it. It was well acted. But I'm not like yay monarchy either. Like, I'm really neutral on that. They've done a lot, including that monarchy, have done a lot of bad things. I mean, I literally, as a Mexican American person, like, my family is from northern Mexico and then California. I am the direct result of colonialism by the Spanish monarchy. So, like, my family all speak Spanish because they were forced to assimilate and speak Spanish and marry Spanish people and, you know, and mix with them. So, like, I understand I'm also an anthropologist, so I understand the historical context of all of that, and I apologize if anybody was upset with me for not bringing that up in the video, but, you know, the world's kind of on fire, and there's a lot of people around the country trying to take away trans rights and queer rights, and I'm getting hate mail all the time. So it's just like, I have other things on my mind, and I just wanted to play with pretty makeup, and so I didn't talk about it because I just wanted to not cry while looking at the news and play with something pretty. But now that that's out of the way, I do really like this palette. I think the color story and the quality is really nice. They didn't release the mattes for this as singles, but they did release the multi-chromes. They're $12 each before a code. So really well priced. This is the only one that is like the least shifty of them. It's the St. Edward's Crown. You can definitely see a shift. But it's like a purple blue, Like there's a little bit of a royal blue, there's some purple, there's a little bit of violet in there. It's one of those multi-chromes where they're all shades next to each other on the color wheel, so they blend together really easily. It's not like this where it's going like pink, green, gold, like it's not jumping to different sections, which makes the shifts most obvious. But these are really nice. I've worn them a few times off camera, and they've lasted all day. Didn't have any fading issues, didn't have any like melting off my eye issues. They're not as creamy and emollient as like a sugar drizzle shadow, which those are the ones that tend to like melt off my eye, and why I don't use them anymore because they're a pain to use and not have disappear. The mattes were all really lovely, and these are really nice. I would say formula wise, it's really smooth like a Divina Aurora Flare, but not quite. It's like the really smooth, super shifty ones that Lethal Cosmetics came out with. It's a little more similar to that because I think it is a pressed shadow. You know, it's not like a wet based emulsion that's then dried and pressed. I think it is just a dried shadow mixed together and really finely milled. So really nice. I think this is definitely worth the money. It is a little more expensive than the normal palettes because of the multi-chromes, but I'm very thankful I got this, and it's definitely color-wise and shade-wise very high up in my Nomad ranking now. So also this palette is just beautifully designed. So really, really thankful that I got that in PR. I probably would have bought that anyway, but thankfully I did not have to. Okay, so that is everything that I tried new this month. April, there will be a little bit more because I did buy the new Melt palette, especially since it was 30% off for the launch day thing. I might pick up the new Trixie palette. I don't know, I really want to. I just don't really have much of a budget at the moment. And then I've got the new things I just got from Sephora, and then the Sephora sales coming up, and I'm gonna get a few more things there. So April will be a little bit more interesting for like new product reviews and stuff on the channel, but I also have a bunch of other videos that I want to film, and as long as they're not making it feel like I live in a like a daily earthquake, I will start filming those soon and get those out. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, especially if you've tried any of these, what you think. Especially if you've tried the other Makeup Forever colors in this. Also, I finally got to swatch the taupe version of this at Sephora because they had it. They didn't have the pencil, but they had a tester, and that's definitely going on my list too. So let me know your thoughts. Always like to hear those in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.